working twice as hard for something you already got. Another orange morning, it's time to show. Another orange morning, it's time to grow. Another orange morning, let the updates flow. Another orange morning, you already know. Friends are coming through the door. Wheels are spinning on the floor. We don't know what we don't know. That's the only way to grow. Another orange morning, it's time to show. Another orange morning, it's time to grow. Another orange morning, let the updates flow. Another orange morning, you already know. What you're looking for is in your hand, been there all along. Pour another cup and pull a chair. Sing along. Another orange morning, it's time to show. Another orange morning, it's time to grow. Another orange morning, let the updates flow. Another orange morning, you already know. Hey! Hey!
Good morning, HubSpot Nation. Welcome to another Orange Morning. It is Wednesday, August 19th, 2026. We have our orange on, always a good start. Missing Zach today, but that just means Casey and I get to have all the fun with updates.
Yes.
Good morning.
Good morning. And it is a big Breeze Assistant day, I feel like. I mean, every day, I guess, is a big Breeze Assistant day, but your can it breeze? I don't know.
Will it breeze? You mean
Will it?
messaging, Casey? But you're a marketer.
It's like when I got in trouble for not capitalizing or no hyphenating. I don't know.
Yeah, man, I wish I didn't have to hyphenate value first. Like, oh man. It's anywho.
Yeah.
How about some updates? Yes,
Let's
AI
just do
heavy
it. Let's just do it.
as always. And the one that got my attention, as I usually say, almost every day at this point,
Mm-hmm.
very curious on what all these words together mean. On demand AI summary, notification sidebar related to account settings. What could that be?
Yeah, so I said it's a big Breeze Assistant day, and then I noticed like some of the stuff was account settings in a way that I guess actually even this is account settings, seeking testers for social content. Yep. What does it mean?
What is it? Users can generate an AI-powered summary of their last 24 hours of HubSpot notifications directly from the notifications sidebar and receive it by email and in the sidebar.
Okay, this is very nice. Why does it matter? HubSpot users receive too many notifications to review individually, leading to missed updates and increased cognitive load. This feature gives users a quick, consolidated view of recent activities when they need it, reducing manual triage and helping them stay on top of important actions.
We are joining that beta for
This
sure.
is not what I thought it was, and I can't even see why this got into account settings now. But this is a very nice update. I personally do not send me an in-app notification. I will not. It has always been like just a lot of noise for me. The only time I really use these is if I download something, it comes up here, and then I'll reference the download from here. So I think this is great. I think this is great.
Yeah. And I was just gonna maybe show mine, but can't do that
Mhm.
as it's got some relevant notifications in there. I mean, for me, it's always been 99 plus, like as the icon, and like you, like only go there if there's a download to go get or something. If I didn't
Mhm.
act within the few seconds that I had access to the pop up that shows up
Mhm.
to download the thing. Um, but yeah, we're going live with that client. They're doing everything in HubSpot. They're relying on the notifications sidebar. And now, man, like again, another thing that's been probably like, you know, just an afterthought that could become super valuable to where you can't do, I mean, not yet or not easily do a summary like this
Mhm.
inside of your inbox, which is where most people would opt to get the notifications instead of HubSpot.
Mhm.
Um, so starting to align this with like your homepage and just if training Breeze, right? Like if you're clicking that summary button, guarantee there's going to be some training happening of what
Mhm.
you do and don't care about.
Mhm.
So I look forward to testing that out. Got recommended video clips or
Oh, I don't
social posts. Posts is that on yours?
see it.
Type video clips.
This is different, right?
Yep, it's different. So you pick a different one.
Well, I'm curious about this sunset because we just last week or so talked about Breeze assistant connectors. So some Breeze assistant connectors are being removed. Surprises me as a new update.
Yes, but there may be a theme here.
Okay.
What is it? 8 Breeze assistant connectors are being removed from the marketplace. Smartsheet, Gitbook, Azure DevOps, Guru, README, Product Board, Help Juice, and Document 360. New installs of these connectors are no longer available, and existing connections will stop working on September 26, 2026. I'm going to say is the
I had a
intent.
moment where I was like, it's me. If you're listening and not watching, the actual update says 2025, but I had a moment where I was like, what year is it? I'm confused.
Yes, and now we understand how AI feels whenever we ask it about dates. Um,
Why does it matter? These connectors are built on an older architecture that we're no longer maintaining. Removing them prevents reliability issues and lets us focus investment on connectors that perform better within Breeze Assistant. If you're using one of these connectors today, you have until September 26th to take action before the connection is automatically removed. So I'm reading this as like the new Breeze assistant connectors that we read about last week. The infrastructure for that is like replacing whatever infrastructure these were built on. Were those words that seem reasonable?
it does. It does seem reasonable.
I'll take it. I'll
Yeah.
take reasonable.
Let's not support old architecture that breaks and it's hard to maintain in an AI native world. So good to see this. Sorry if it impacts you.
Mhm.
If it does and you're figuring out and you need help like understanding what to do next, give us a call, or maybe you can even join the show and talk about how challenging that will be for you. But personally,
Yeah.
I have not heard of most of those outside of Smartsheet.
Mhm.
All right. Um, improvements to marketplace submission eligibility. Uh, what is it? We've rolled out a couple of updates to better align the marketplace submission experience with our existing eligibility requirements. Submission eligibility now uses active installs. Marketplace listing and certification slash recertification submissions are now gated based on active installs, aligning the submission experience with our existing eligibility requirements, which are for a marketplace listing, you need a minimum of 3 active installs. For certification recertification, you need a minimum of 60 active installs and 6 months listed on the marketplace. For active install visibility, you can now view your app's active installs count in your developer account, making it easier to track your progress toward these eligibility requirements.
Why does it matter? The listing and certification eligibility requirements have not changed. Previously, submission eligibility was based on total installs rather than active installs. This meant that some apps could submit even though they didn't meet the existing active install requirements, resulting in ineligible submissions and unnecessary confusion. Total installs is the number of distinct HubSpot accounts where a marketplace app is currently installed, regardless of account type or recent app activity. Active installs is the number of unique, unaffiliated HubSpot production accounts that have shown successful app activity within the past 30 days. App activity includes OAuth authorized requests to HubSpot APIs, as well as signed requests from HubSpot webhook subscriptions and extensions. With these updates, the submission experience now reflects the requirements that have always been in place, giving you greater transparency into your app's eligibility before you submit. So I'm reading this as like you could have submitted, but you might have gotten like denied or something prior, and now you just
Can't submit until you are eligible, which makes sense.
Mhm.
Also makes sense that it needs to be based on active installs and not total installs.
Yes.
as that
So
was a
you
little
have to have to get a marketplace listing, you need 3 active installs. So basically you have to like talk to people to get them installed, I guess, right?
Yeah, I usually start with some known network
Mhm.
that need or have probably asked for that app.
Mhm.
And then you build from there. I think everybody would appreciate it just being a little less scary for good apps that see, I say the word good, like it's objective. It's not. But the moment where like you just say it's like the highest risk activity that you could possibly be doing
Mhm.
for any HubSpot account is like installing this app that's not certified yet.
Mhm.
Like scares the crap out of most people the first time you see it.
Mhm.
And I know some folks who are going to market with apps like work very hard to try and overcome that, but not something under your control. So unless you can get to the education piece of be ready for this, everything is fine. Just keep going through the process. Uh, that would be nice if they could help with that. Um, but yeah, good to align that experience. Seeking testers for social content agent.
It's trending.
It is trending. What is it? The social content agent is the next generation of HubSpot social post agent, first introduced at Unbound 2024 when it was also known as Inbound. The original agent generated posts from holidays and calendar events, which often felt generic and for most B2B marketers had little to do with their actual business. But it felt cool. It felt cool
It
for a little
did. It
while
did.
there back in 2024. uh, This agent works differently. Tell it what you want to post about or ask for ideas, and it researches your industry, reviews your past post performance, and checks what your contacts are asking about in CRM before writing a word. That's awesome. Uh, It works in your brand voice and saves drafts to this HubSpot social app. Currently supports LinkedIn with more networks coming soon. We're looking for highly beta tolerant testers who are willing to use the product and share detailed feedback.
Okay. Why does it matter? The most common piece of feedback the social post agent on the social post agent was simple. Customers didn't want posts about random holidays. They wanted help turning their own content, blogs, case studies, emails, industry news into social posts that actually sound like them. That's what this agent does because it pulls from your HubSpot data, including past posts, brand voice, AEO recommendations, and CRM conversations. The output reflects your brand rather than a generic AI. The research happens before the writing, so the draft it produces are grounded in signals that are specific to your business and audience. So, sounds good.
Sounds great indeed. I'm looking for it over in because it says what's changed. We have added a new entry point to the agent inside the existing social app and calendar. So maybe if I check out how does it work here, I won't have to just go click a bunch of stuff in the social tool. Select either the create post dropdown or the plus button on the calendar to create with AI. You can use 3 inputs to create content with the agent. Bring your own topic, repurpose existing HubSpot hosted content, or use a topic suggestion. And I'm betting this, or I would hope that this aligns with some of the recommendations we're getting over on the AEO side of the platform, as the generate LinkedIn post buttons look very similar. But yeah, that's why I haven't used it more because it like you needed to know the specific URL. There's also warnings on the Create with AI page right now that this is going away. So maybe I'm not clicking on the right buttons or something. And I'll work with the team to figure out how to do that.
Marketing Hub Professional and Marketing Hub Enterprise. I wasn't sure what this was going to require because in this screenshot it says create with content agent, which I guess is that available? Maybe I'm getting. I think I am getting content agent mixed up with like content remix, which is different. That's a content hub tool.
Yeah, because it says select create post. And like since we're on the calendar, yeah, I'm kind of just I don't know. We'll just have to try it and find out. And we will not make you suffer through our clicks. But what I will do is ask Breeze by copy and pasting this update. And there we go. Ready when you are, Chris, says Breeze. Thank you. What else gets your attention today?
Buying groups. I know we've talked about it a lot, but I feel like we haven't talked about it in a while, and it does look like there's opening it a cool update. So worth the open.
Yes. What is it? Buying groups with drag and drop. Buying groups bring powerful context right into HubSpot, making it easier than ever for your team to understand and influence every decision maker involved in a sale. This new functionality centers around 2 key elements. The buying group functionality allows sales teams to get a clear visual of the key stakeholders they are prospecting and selling to. And two, the account mapping functionality provides a clear visual of the structure of the company. I'd like to add a disclaimer here that is mine and not HubSpot's. This does require you having this data in the CRM structured properly and associated properly to some extent. Maybe you don't need all the special labels, but stuff has to be associated with each other to actually do this. I would imagine that there is AI functionality all over the place to help like look at the CRM and make suggestions. But there is also a short Loom video here showing how to input the buying group and account map cards. And I got
there's
to
a lot of
unbox this.
GIFs too, if in the update itself. Just
Yeah, so that's the new thing. Added drag and drop. Adjusting buying groups is now easier and faster. It's been available for a while. Recently went into private beta, I think, as they try to make it like sales and service oriented, which was a recent update. But I got to unbox this with Daniel, and I think it was in February. So looking forward to doing a round 2 with him. Now they've made these awesome updates. Loving all of these different visual experiences HubSpot is providing. But again, it does start with you actually caring about the fact that you do have a buying committee that you need to serve. And we're not in a world where it's one contact per deal in most cases. So very cool.
all right. Do you want me to go through why does it matter? We've covered this before, so I don't.
I think, yeah, we can move on.
Okay. I thought we were, but then I felt like I was dropping the ball.
No balls dropped.
You have one job, Casey. All you have to read is why does it matter?
Still have the ball. You still have the ball though, so still time to drop it. Breeze enhanced search on mobile is in development.
Also, Betty said the videos are in super speed mode. The GIFs are. They're really fast. And it's like
yeah.
Did you get it? Do you get all the steps just from here?
I mean, isn't that how we always feel when watching anybody else? But then we get the same feedback from ourselves, like what? How? What are you clicking? Stop clicking so much.
I get that all the time on client calls. They're like, "Whoa, Casey, that was really fast," and I'm like, "I'm sorry, that's my bad."
Yeah. Stop clicking anywhere is definitely a command that has popped up this year. All right. Breeze and Ant search on mobile for Android specifically. A major update in development, but expected in 8 days. What is it? Breeze Enhanced Search brings Breeze and global search together into a single mobile-first experience. Instead of choosing between searching CRM records or asking Breeze a question, users can now start from one entry point and decide whether they want to search or ask.
Very easy.
This update is, why do I even have to decide? Like, I probably don't. Just type it's an ask. Okay. This update is designed to help reps find and execute what they need faster with less friction than traditional CRM search. The goal is to make mobile search more useful when users know exactly what they're looking for, and when they only have a partial name, a vague query, or a natural language question. There's another section which
not only what is it, but what is Breeze Enhanced Search? So
I'm going to skip that one. Why does this
Okay.
matter, Casey?
Searching for CRM records is one of the most common actions users take on mobile, so the experience needs to be fast, reliable, and easy to use. Breeze Enhanced Search improves that experience by bringing the power of AI into the search flow, helping users find the right information even when they do not know the exact record or search terms. This matters because mobile users are often trying to act quickly between meetings, calls, or customer visits. With Breeze Enhanced Search, they can move from searching to asking to taking action without switching tools or starting over.
Makes sense. Make it easy to talk to Bree.
So am I correct that like it's kind of I mean, it says it right there. Yes, I am correct. Brings Breeze and global search together.
Yeah. That's the engineering way to describe this.
Mhm.
The coaching or consultant or just help people use HubSpot ways to just click on Breeze,
Mhm.
type anything in, go. Like, don't worry about whether you're typing the name correctly, even though the global search has gotten so much better over the last year or so, catching just about everything you put in there. All right. I'm going to take over unless there's anything specific on your side you want to
No,
share.
you can. Well, maybe we'll do a refresh just in case the video thing came up for me, but it did not. So go ahead.
All righty. Recommended clips for social posts. Share my screen here. What is it? You can now see recommended made for you clips in the AI clips panel in the social tool. When you open the panel, HubSpot surfaces short clips. Its video clipping agent has already pulled from your uploaded videos, ready to preview and drop straight into your post.
Why does it matter? Turning a long video into something post-worthy usually means choosing the right video, waiting for it to process, and scrubbing through footage to find the best moment. That's a lot of steps before you have anything to publish. Recommended clips do the first pass for you. The clipping agent reviews the videos already in your library and puts the strongest moments in front of you the moment the panel opens. So you can go from I need a clip to a post-ready clip in a couple of clicks without hunting through your whole library to find it.
This has been available for a while, so I think this relates to the social updates that have been happening. So I'm gonna just check out this. How does it work? And it tells us why you can't see it probably. Before you start, recommended clips appear only when your portal already has clip suggestions. If you don't see any, generate them first from the suggestions tab in the video dashboard, then come back to the panel. Then it starts with in social, click clip a video on the top right to open the composer with the AI clips panel, and then move from there. So trying to enable us to do as much as possible to get the videos that we do, to get good posts out the door. And again, like the social agent, like combining this, the thought of combining social agent, and we're kind of doing this like in our own, like, main brain architecture outside of HubSpot, where it's like, make some clips and it just looks at everything, right? If we can do that in HubSpot, I get a little bit closer to doing it inside of HubSpot, maybe. But the idea, more succinctly, hey, agent, I want to post about this with this video, and then it's automatically going to look at CRM context to hopefully, and I imagine we can add custom instructions and context to say, like, go find the ways that our clients talk about this thing and like use those words. Like stuff like that, I think would be amazing for a lot of folks.
Mhm.
All right. Let's see what Bree said about the social content agent first. Let's see. Anything of value? Yes, my portal does qualify for this beta. And we're already enrolled. Good. And what this beta does helps create LinkedIn post drafts. All right. So restating the if you want, I can also help you turn this into a short internal summary. Let's do what I just suggested, Dave. Take a look at client CRM CRM records and context, and give me your top 5 recommendations for topics I can ask the social agent for help with. Include the prompts that I should give the social agent. All right. I'll head over to Will, not name that. Will it Breeze? Spinning the wheel. The service queue. Breeze Studio. Tell me who to call today. All right. Sorry, team, for being such a harsh judge of character when we first started using this tool. There's some good stuff in here.
Yes.
So using Breeze Studio, can you tell me who to call today across the service queue?
That has to work, I think. Nico, if you're still listening, if you can help me set up the demo account so these prompts work.
To which he says, just use this transcript and give it to the agent team and then plug it into HubSpot demo.
Okay.
All right. So let's get a fresh chat. Breeze, we're very surprised if we can accomplish this without revealing information. So one thing, Breeze Studio is now like Agent Hub. Do I even have a service queue? And what might it call out as a service queue? To which it also wants to know how it should, when you say service queue, which queue do you want me to base this on? Open tickets, inbox / help desk conversations, task callbacks assigned to service, something else in Breeze Studio. How about open tickets, which is where I go when I see the phrase service queue. Thank you, Nico. Always a team player. All right. I can help, but I can't access your live open ticket queue from here. I don't believe you. Come on, Breeze, you're killing me. If you want to work it manually in Breeze Studio today, would you love it? Like, if you want to do it manually, I wouldn't be talking to you right now, Breeze, if I wanted to do any of this manually. Like, and fill in the word Breeze with any AI agent ever. All right. Yeah. Are you sure you do not have access to open tickets? And that's something that actually Value First team has been focused on. So I know for sure there are open tickets. If you want, I can keep trying from a different angle. All right, I'll throw you a bone. But I can't because there's data on there. Like,
See, I told you.
yeah.
This is what we need.
Go grab. I'm just curious if stuff like this will work now. Go grab like the CRM index views page for tickets, right? And he's like, why are you not in Breeze Studio already? Like, what are you still dealing with me? I'm just an assistant. Something went wrong. Just kidding. Yes, that's the right idea. All right, your ticket index view is here, open tickets index. If you want me to help identify who to call today, no. What? Thoughts? Like, how would you be reacting to this right now? You probably, I mean, we all probably just click on it because we're not going to be on live shows. And
Yeah, I mean, I would just.
all right, let me do that behind the scenes for a moment.
I would just click on it probably, but
since it gave me a nice URL to the thing. And then I'm gonna pick a different view all tickets, all pipelines, and just say, then ask me again from that page. And actually there's nothing out there. Yeah, there's some stuff that I didn't want to show. Do you know anyone who would like to do things like this in Breeze Assistant?
pull the who should I call today?
Yes.
I don't work with a lot of service teams, so like based on tickets, I don't know, but certainly I have teams that the sales team would. And then even I think about how I could use tickets and maybe even should use could is maybe fine. But I mean myself, I work with clients, they have issues they send to me. Being able to know who to call and when. It's actually something I kind of do inside of Claude, connecting my Asana board and my email. I'm like, hey, I only have so much time today. Who should I be paying attention to? And I have a client right now who we're kind of waiting on them to do some work. And I've been consistently balancing that. My client's in a little bit of a busy season, so there's a balance of like, how much do I push them to keep the work we're doing moving versus, letting the waves ebb and flow. And I think it's helpful to have an outside perspective, whether that's a human or AI, because humans, I'm like, oh, I haven't heard from this person. And it's like in my brain and it's kind of like dinging all the time. But I was just talking to one of my colleagues and my colleague was like, well, Casey, if your client's busy and you have other work that clients are clients need more quickly, like there's actually a benefit in letting things ebb and flow. Um, so having someone to help kind of analyze that. Should I really be prioritizing should I be prioritizing a project that is in a natural lull ahead of my projects that are kind of a little bit higher? And, and naturally, it's easy to when you say it out loud, it's easy to say like, yeah, just, prioritizing some other those projects that are a little more active right now, or project or tickets that are, you know, if someone's checking in on a ticket consistently, uh, there's something to be said for that versus a ticket that's been waiting for the client. But then there's a balance between that. And I don't know what the right equation is.
What's on either side of the equation?
So I have a client that we're waiting on some stuff from them to do our next step. How long do I wait? But also the client's quiet, it's waiting on the client. And I have other clients that, are actively kind of getting back to me. So, do I
Yeah.
let that ball of the client that I'm waiting on just kind of simmer and focus on clients
Right.
that are boiling, if you will?
Yeah.
But if I let that client simmer for too long, you know, so that's where like I could see, and with the tickets, like I think it would be the same thing. Is a ticket simmering because the client forgot about it? But if we just push them along a little bit, we could actually get it resolved. Versus the ticket that someone's emailing you every day and saying, "What's the status? What's the status? What's the status?"
Yeah. So like a squeaky wheel gets the grease
Mhm,
scenario.
mhm,
Um, yeah. And brings me back to our conversation with Clement yesterday on AI native context, like the way that they re re consume all of the context related to each client whenever anything happens is the kind of thing that I think is the only answer to that. Because you got to weigh squeaky wheels versus the value of the client relationship versus we're not in a position to say, oh, 3 days, maybe 4 days, maybe over the weekend. Oh, is there a holiday in play? Did they say they're going to be out of office and everything's fine? Like so many things have come into play. Is like what we need to, or trying to prevent in situations like this is like out of sight, out of mind,
mhm,
right?
mhm,
Um, which is why we have account managers and project managers and delivery leads and people that keep track of all this stuff. Um, yeah, an interesting uh, situation that AI can help with, but not so easy to like necessarily tell it how you need the help. Um, I'm giving Breeze one more chance here. In a new, if this works, which I think it's going to, very interested in anybody on the product team, or maybe Nico could speak to this at some point when we talk later today. It's like the moments where it tells you it can't access something that you know it can, or it has in the
mhm,
past. Um, at least this point, it's telling me that the skill that it's trying to use is broken. But basically, what I asked for is like it kept relying on the page on the screen instead of accessing the records directly, which I know it can do. It confirmed that it should be able to, but it can't do it in the session. And then when I do it in the new session, um, which I can pull up here, we see Couldn't complete a direct CRM pull of your ticket records because the CRM access path failed at skill load. So this is the kind of screenshot that I will send to the product team for feedback, because I've seen Breeze handle way more tickets than this. But the way to get it, like, so if that skill was loading, then the way I got out of the initial framing that I gave it, which was like bare bones, I'm on the product updates page asking about tickets. Like, I did not set up Breeze for success here. And it was telling me how to get there, but I could not recover from that framing of context. So I asked it to help me by giving me a new prompt to start a new conversation with it, so that it doesn't start with the framing of I'm supposed to be doing it this way. I can do it whichever way I think is best at the moment. And then it ran into these skills issues. So, all right. So I guess technically, not that Will It Breeze did not work today. Unfortunate. And, it sucks to end on that note, but I guess that's what we got to do, Casey.
It's
Till
okay.
tomorrow, everybody.
Till tomorrow.
Wear some orange. Have a great Wednesday. We'll see you next time.